to Palatine High School in Palatine, Illinois for the 1993 Illinois High School Association Girls State Gymnastics Championship meet. Hello everyone, I'm Ann Penstone, and working with me this evening from Downers Grove North High School is Judy Bussey. And Judy, we've seen an awful lot of these meets. This one barely resembles the first few starting in 1977.
That's true. Probably the most significant difference from that first meet to the one we have right now is the difficulty and what the athletes are actually doing out here. The sport has evolved to where things are very athletic and very difficult.
It's fun for us as viewers, but the judges are going to be looking for a lot of things. What specifically are they concerned with?
It really depends on the event. Each event has its own set of requirements that the gymnast must include in their routine. In addition to those event requirements, they look at how well the gymnast does those things. Amplitude, execution, grace, style, rhythm, all those things come together.
And I know it's gotten so difficult that they've actually revamped the scoring.
That's true. Illinois is one of the leading states when it comes to gymnastics across the United States, and that scoring system has actually been redone a couple of times. Probably the most best example of that would be in vault. There's been a devaluation of vaults. What we used to see as a 10-0 vault is now a 9.6. That tuck souk, which we saw so many of for years, is now only worth 9.6. And the maximum value on a pike souk is a 9.8. In order to get into that 10-0 category, that sukahara has to be done in either a layout position or with a full twist, or maybe a different vault like a handspring front.
Well, last night in the preliminaries, two things actually occurred. The all-around champion was crowned. That was a super sophomore, Tiffany Chapman from Rock Island. And the team standings up to date. Carmel is leading in a seemingly unsurmountable lead, but in second and in a fight, New Trier and Buffalo Grove.
That's true. Each team has some gymnasts competing this evening, and that could play out very interestingly. Right now, they're about 0.8 of a point apart, and the way that works is if the gymnast improves her score over last evening, and that's kind of tough anyhow, but if she were to do that, the difference, whatever that amount of improvement, would be added to the team total. So it is possible, with each of them having gymnasts in the finals this evening, for those team totals to change.
Well, regardless, we're going to crown 4 individual event champions, starting with the vault. Last year's defending champ, Nikki Drennan out of Naperville North, will be back to defend her title.
That's true, but she's in a real dogfight right now. Emmy Cole has the leading score coming in after the preliminaries, and while that score doesn't mean anything today, she's at least threatened that championship.
Well, two-time defending champ and state record holder for the uneven parallel bars, Kathy Couts from Hersey, has graduated, leaving that slot open.
There are two that are going to be vying for that. Both Sandy Bernard from Downers Grove North and Sarah Mykert from Carmel will be vying for that top spot there in bars.
On the balance beam, probably the most difficult, defending champion Tiffany Chapman is back.
And Tiffany did a beautiful job last night. That's such a tough event, and the difficulty in her routine is wonderful. She has a 2/10 lead over the next place person that qualified, so that should be very interesting. They're going to be there. It's a very tough event to really repeat on because it's so wobbly up there, and so to really do well is very difficult to do back-to-back.
She's also defending co-champ in the floor exercise, but she's not going to be alone.
That's one of my favorite events, and I tell you, there's a whole crowd of people there that will be vying for that top spot. And it's interesting, that's the one event where you tend to see a difficulty improve between the prelims and the finals. Where we didn't see any double backs yesterday, there's a very good chance we may see a few double backs today, and there were a couple of triple fulls, we may even see a couple more. So the difficulty of the floor routines is expected to increase tonight. So it'll be fun to watch.
Whether it's your first meet or your 17th, I guarantee you, you're in for a treat. So stay tuned, because we'll be back. We're back at Palatine High School in Palatine, Illinois, where we've just had the march-in, the anthem by the Palatine Boys Choir, and the introduction of the judges, and we're just about ready to set for all the action. First event's going to be the vault. And here you see the order of participation. This order was drawn by lot from the competitors who made it into the finals last night, and the scores that they had last night don't mean a thing. They start all over, Judy.
Well, that's the neat thing. This is really a sport of consistency. They've had to do and perform well in the regional and the sectional and the prelims last night, and then everything starts all over again here today. So whoever's able to put this together will be our champion today.
Well, it's always hard to be first, and Nikki Markovich, a senior from Addison Trails, going to start us off this evening. One of the Blazers.
She's no stranger to the state meet, however, this will be her first appearance in the state finals. That definitely was her first vault, a full-on half off. She did a real nice job there. That's a twisting vault, and her coach needs to declare to the judge what vault she's going to do. Here we see her running. She hits the board. She does a full turn in the air, touches the vault with both hands, and then lands with a half twist on the back side.
9.3.
And her score will be 9.3. So right now, that is the score to beat with fine start by Nikki Markovich, a senior from Addison Trail. Next up, Brooke Dawson, a freshman. So we go from the old to the new, and she's from Elmhurst York High School.
You notice her looking down to the ground there. That's to make sure that she starts in the same position. There's a tape measure there. And the gymnasts practice these vaults over and over and over again so that their timing and their steps are down perfectly. Hitting too far or too far back or too close to on the board will definitely give them some challenges. Nice job. Nice job. One step. There will be a deduction. Anytime you don't stick the landing, there's a 1/10 deduction for every step, up to 3/10.
Brooke makes a fine entrance in her first state meet. As we await her score, she is the new leader, 9.5, which betters her mark for the prelims. We mentioned before she gets a hug there, that those scores last night do not count, but psychologically they have a bear.
Yes. It's always a mark to try and improve. I think every athlete, every time they go out, tries to do better than they did the last time.
So with that, we have our third competitor, Kim Oblak, a senior from Glenbard East High School in Lombard, Illinois.
Nice. Again, very strong vaulter. I like the after flight. She drops out of her rotations nicely. That's something the judges like to see. She doesn't land them short. There's actually some distance. We can watch it here again. Very explosive runner. Knows right where she is. Doesn't slow down. Charges. Actually goes up from the vault backwards. Looks up a little bit sooner there. She'd have that without the step. She did a very, very nice job.
And her score puts her in second place right now with a 9.45. So the judges believe right now that Brooke Dawson has the best vault to date, and that's going to bring up Dawn Haig, the junior from Buffalo Grove High School. Dawn has quite a story. 3 months ago, she could not even do a cartwheel. She suffers from Crohn's disease, which she told me affects the intestines, and the medicine affects your mind. What a comeback by this young lady.
Well, it's really remarkable to be here in the finals on 2 events. Here we see her on vault. There's a pike souk. Now, when landing short like that and putting her hands down, that would be considered a fall, which would have been a 5/10 deduction.
As you look at Alexis Weed, she goes by Lexi. She's a junior from Barrington High School.
Nice job. Oh, took the 1 step for balance. Overcompensated there just a little bit. The 1 vault was over. This one was just a little bit short.
Score for Alexis Lee.
9-3. It won't make a difference in the team score right now, but it
Our next vaulter is
assigns her value right now. 9.35, the score for Lexi Weed from Barrington. And now one of the more powerful gymnasts coming up in this meet is Sandy Menard, the junior from Downers Grove North.
Yeah. My home school here, and tell you, Sandy is a very powerful gymnast. Has improved a lot. She's just a junior. No stranger to the state meet or the finals. For her first vault, she'll be doing a handspring full. The value on that vault is a 9.4. She has tremendous block and really does a nice job with this vault.
Brooke Dawson from York still leading with a 9.5.
Difficult vault. Nice after flight down that. Wonderful. A very, very nice vault.
Well, it was enough to make her our new leader with a 9.55. And taking deductions from 10 instead of 9.8 helps a lot.
Oh, it helps a lot. It helps a lot.
The difficulty makes a difference as it gets a big hug is Sandy Menard from Downers Grove North. And then our defending champ coming up in this as a 7 vaulter, Nikki Drennan, a junior from Naperville North. Last night had a 9.5, and the score to beat tonight is a 9.55, which you just saw from Sandy Menard.
Getting the final things ready here. Here she goes.
Nikki's competed every year in the state meet, so she's a veteran.
Very talented young lady. Nice, beautiful job. Pike Sook does it in a really a free position. Holds the pike in midair without using her arms. Nice, nice vault. Solid landing. There's the half on. Holds the position. Boom. Lands it very nicely. Chest up. Very nice vault.
Crowd gave her a great round of applause. They recognize when the competitor sticks, and they also know who won last year.
That's right. The standard is there.
You're the champ until someone beats you, and she doesn't want to relinquish it.
That's true. Excellent job. Woo! There's our second 10-0 vault of the evening. And she is a Sukahara in the layout position. Again, another very, very difficult vault. You need a lot of time to be able to hold that layout position in that back 1.5 somersaults from your hands. Excellent job. We'll have a chance to watch this again. Tremendous run, big block, holds that layout position in the air, pikes it in right at the very end, and a double hop there for balance. She's happy.
And her coach, Brad Farrick's thrilled with it, too. Look at that. Coach and athlete working so long and so hard together. See the fruits of their labor rewarded. Let's see what the judges score that ball. 9-7-0. There's our new leader.
Excellent job.
Our next opponent from Mundelein High School, Jenny Snell.
So Nikki Drennan, since she was 2/10 higher than the other night, brings her team score up 2/10 as well. And next up is going to be Jenny Snell, the senior from Mundelein High School. A very elegant gymnast.
I would agree with you there. Starting off here with a Pike Sook, and that value is a 9.8 maximum value. Very nice. Excellent. Best Pike Sook we've seen so far. Very high after flight, and then was able to drop out of that for an outstanding landing.
0.6.
She's a 9.6, moving into second place.
Our next competitor is from Rock Island. She's Tiffany Chapman.
So our ninth competitor, Tiffany Chapman, the all-around champ from Rock Island High School.
Pike Sook, very good. Again, nice and high, able to drop out of it. Very good after flight.
Our next
Score for
High School,
Tiffany Chapman, 9.5. As she sits down, it's going to bring up the first competitor for the Corsairs of Mundelein Carmel, and that's going to be Emmy Cole. Emmy led this event after last night. Let's see what she does here.
First vault should be a Pike Sook.
Again, her score can have an impact on her team score.
Nice job. Excellent landing, and you know that's one of the last things the judges see. I mean, they watch the pre-flight, they watch the block, but I tell you that landing is really impacts you. If you can stick that thing, it's wonderful.
Well, Emmy's score is a 9.55, and after 10 gymnasts, our leader is still Nikki Drennan from Naperville North, the defending champ, as we look at the 11th vaulter, Shratika Sokar from Oak Park River Forest. A sophomore.
Her first ball will be a Pike Sook. Nice after flight.
Score for Shrutika Solkar is 9.35.
And Shrutika's score is a 9.35. And our last vaulter is ready. Nikki Bartlett, a senior from Wheaton Warrenville South High School. She's chasing Nikki Drennan and Jenny Snell.
Well, her first vault here wouldn't do it for her. According to what I show, she'll be doing a tuck suk. The maximum value here would be a 9.6. And since our leading score here is a 9.7, that would be kind of tough. Actually, that may have been in the pike position. We'll have to take a look at that more closely. If that's the case, that would be a 9.8. Her body position in the air was, we'll have to see what it looks like here. That's definitely in the pike position. Knees aren't bent there, so that maximum value was a 9.8.
So we're waiting for the last score in the vault. Vicky Munch there.
9.15.
And that score, 9.15. So as difficult as it is to do, Nikki Drennan is going to repeat as the state champion in the vault. Unofficially, we have Jenny Snell in second. We're going to take a look at her winning vault. Here's Nikki Drennan.
Nikki is a very consistent vaulter here. Watch her body position in the air. That's the one thing that's most notable. Up in the air, beautiful layout, stands it up nicely. It's a very tough vault. Again, that was a 10-0 vault, and she did it wonderfully well. 9.7.
And there unofficially, you have the finals of the vault. In the scores, Nikki Drennan, Naperville North, wins it again with a 9.7, helping her team score as well. Jenny Snell from Mundelein with a 9.6. Tied for third, Emmy Cole from Carmel, and Sandy Menard of Downers Grove North at 9.55, and Tiffany Chapman and Brooke Dawson, 9.5.
There's a tie for 5th and 6th places between Tiffany Chapman and Brooke Dawson. The score is 9.5. Tiffany's from Rock Island and Brooke is from York High School. Please step forward, taking your place on the award stand.
A couple of youngsters there, a freshman and a sophomore. I'm sure we'll see more of them in the future.
There's a tie for 3rd and 4th between Emmy Cole and Sandy Menard. They both scored 9.55. Emmy's from Carmel and Sandy's from Downers Grove North.
Well, they tried that 10-0 vault.
They both did, yes. Sandy's made hers, and
in second place with a score of 9.6 from Mundelein High School, Jenny Snell.
Talk about a town with talents in gymnastics. They're both from the same town.
And in first place, with a score of 9.70 from Naperville North High School, the 1993 Illinois State vaulting champion is Nikki Drennan.
Successfully defending her championship.
That is so hard to do. There's so much pressure to repeat. Just a junior, she gets to come back and try for the three-peat next year.
That's true.
Well, there's your state champion in the vault, Nikki Drennan from Naperville North with a big smile. Well, the crowd looking forward to the next event, and we'll be back with it right after this. It'll be the uneven parallel bars.
She's moving very well, very well. Bars is always a tough event, a lot of swinging moves. We're seeing giants here. Double twist, nice dismount, double twisting fly away. She had a release move, she's moving from bar to bar. Good motion, moves quickly. She did a very nice job on that routine.
And here the order of participation for the uneven parallel bars, as you see Lynette Brossette, our first competitor, then Jenny Snell you just saw, Alicia Johnson, Janice Spielman, Hannah Shin, the state diving champion, Tiffany Chapman, the all-around champ, Sandy Menard, Sarah Mykret from Carmel, Michelle McCoy, Nikki Drennan, now the double vaulting champ, and Emmy Cole, the Mighty Mite from Carmel.
I've always liked this event. It's the routines are difficult. They're exciting to watch. They've become known for their strength. There's a lot of things that need to really go into place here. You're looking at kips and swings and casts and soul circles, and you've also got somersaults, release moves, all sorts of neat things.
Lynn Brossette's score is a 9.4, so that's the score to beat. And Judy, you're so right. This is one of my favorite events as well. It's fun to watch. A lot of the men's competition from the P-bars have been transformed into this area, the high bar, basically. Right. And it's really been fun, especially with the addition of giants and the release moves.
That's right. And along with that is always that little excitement as to, gosh, how do they do that? And when you watch someone let go of the bars, you kind of hope they're going to get back. I tell you, sometimes it's a little scary here.
Well, the equipment has changed too. The few years that I've been an athletic director, we spent a lot of money on extenders and making sure that the distance between the two bars, and also the composition of the bar itself in its shape. Jenny Snell, Mundelein High School. He's a senior.
Nice move. She starts with a full twisting kip, casts immediately to a handstand. There's a free hip heck, looking very good. Swinging giants, goes through handstand on the top. There's a release move, beautiful Ginger. Again, very, very strong. Flowing well. Long hang, casts through to a handstand. Getting ready for her dismount. Then a double back fly away, sticks it, beautiful set. Excellent, excellent set. She has got to be pleased with that.
Well, Jenny's first event just vaulted her right into this performance here, and she is cruising.
And we haven't seen her in this event in the finals for a while. As a freshman, she finished in 5th place. And then here as a senior is back again. And this is just a beautiful set. There's that Ginger, that release move, nice job. Cast through to handstand, pirouettes on top. There's a counter. Double leg jam over the top. Again, long hang kip. Cast to a handstand, sets up for her dismount. Beautiful dismount. Double back, sticks the landing. Beautiful job. Woo! A big smile, I like that.
Well, the state record for this event is 9.8, held by Kathy Kautz from Hersey High School in Arlington Heights. She's the graduated defending 2-time champ. As Jenny Snell gets hugs from another Mundelein Carmel young lady. What a beautiful routine by Jenny Snell. What a way to go out as a senior. The only event she's not going to compete on tonight is the balance beam, so we're going to get to see her again.
It's great. I'm anxious to see her score here.
Score for Jenny Snell is 9.55.
Beautiful.
9.55 for Jenny Snell as you look at Alicia Johnson, a senior from Thornton Fractional South in Lansing, Illinois.
Alicia Johnson.
She's using the board for her mount. Press handstand, pirouettes, double leg jam through to the long hang. Clear hip. Swinging giants. Moving very quickly. Toe on, front off. Nice job.
Set. Oh, Oh, she looks relieved, too.
Competition looks great tonight. Good night to be on the bars, I guess.
I tell you, we're getting some great shots from our camera crew with that handheld camera on the floor. It felt as if we were doing the set.
Oh, I was. I don't know about you.
You did it well, too.
Yeah. Nice uprise there, picking up. Swinging Giants. And here's the toe on. And then a front somersault to the landing again. Nice sticking of the landing. Good job. Woo.
Didn't have a lot of height on that dismount, so she used a lot of strength to keep that one upright.
That's right. Well, the good news is that's off the high box, so you've got at least a little distance to get to the floor.
She's our third competitor. We're going to have 11 on the parallel bars. At each of the events tonight, we have more than the 10, which is a treat for everyone. It means we get to see more routines and more competitors, and it's a treat.
That's as a result of the ties yesterday. All of the ties advance.
Score for Alicia Johnson, 9.35.
And Alicia Johnson scores a 9.35. The number above there is her competitor number in order, 3 out of the 11. And the bottom score, the average with the top and bottom thrown out. And that's going to bring up Janice Spielman, the sophomore from Waukegan High School, who's really excited fans here this year. She's come onto the scene.
She has nice long lines. Nice uprise. Ooh, clear hip right to the locks it right on top in the handstand position. Very good legs. Very strong. Full twisting flyway. She really did a nice job. The one thing that really stands out in my mind, she does a lot of things in a straight and a pike position. Her leg form very seldom breaks. Nice straight together legs. Shoots over the low bar. Kips. Again, there's the soul circle, catch high. Giant swing setting up for her dismount, which is a full twisting flyaway. Nice stick in the landing, too. No steps.
And the smile at the end. The amplitude with those long lines is just beautiful.
Oh, I know.
And she's just a sophomore, so we're going to get to see her for 2 more years. As you look at Hannah Shin, Hannah is just a freshman, and she's already a state champion.
Yes, you mentioned that earlier. Springboard diving, 1 meter diving this year was our state champion in that event.
We often don't have gymnasts who do other sports. It doesn't tend to work that way, but this is a pretty natural
They're pretty
marriage.
compatible.
And Janice's score is a 9.40. Hannah, very popular young gymnast. She's from the town of Palatine, but goes to Fremd High School, as you see Larry Petrillo, her coach, standing there.
Half pirouette, double leg jam. There's straddle back, nice. Right to the handstand, clear hip, looking very good. Nice tight form. Another clear hip, beautiful. Right, locks that handstand right up on top. Getting ready for a dismount, full twisting fly. Nice job. Very clean routine, very few form breaks.
The spatial orientation of a diver transfers so nicely into this event.
That's right. You actually have a reference point in bars at any point because your hands are attached. Nice straddle back into right into the clear hip, locks it on top. One of the things that judges look for is work on both bars, on the high bar and the low bar, and the transfers between. She really does a nice job of spatially laying that routine out so that it meets those requirements.
So far, she's had the greatest toe point and leg position of all the competitors. Really cognizant of that. Billie Jean Millen, try to make sense out of that. As we wait for the scores.
There we go. 9.45.
We're waiting for it, and it's going to be 9.45.
From Rock Island High School, Tiffany Chapman.
And Tiffany Chapman up on bars.
Nice clear hip. Locks it right into that handstand on top. Moving very well. Picking up speed, double full. Nice set. You know, it's the one thing there. She really used those giant swings, built the momentum through to get the momentum that she needed to complete the tricks. She finished second on this event last year. Definitely has the potential to do well. We'll pick her up here. Cast right up to the handstand. Again, building speed here. Hikes through the last one. Double twisting flyaway. Gymnasts are accustomed to doing the double twist, in her case on the floor. It's a little different orientation because you're coming from a different position. You're still trying to do the twist in your hands, but it's a little difficult.
It's 9.5.
Tiffany has scored at a 9.50, which moves her into second place. And we'll bring up Sandy Menard from Downers Grove North, the junior.
Sandy's very strong in this event. Glide, switch, glide. Nice body position. It's a reverse hecht. Oh, that's the danger in the release moves. Now she has 30 seconds to remount the bars. There will be a 5/10 deduction for the fall, but she will continue her routine where she left off. Counter swing. Cast hand. Swinging giants. And a flyaway dismount. Well, that's too bad she missed that, because obviously I've seen her do that routine many times myself. Just an outstanding set. She couldn't quite hang on to the bars.
Very disappointing for Sandy, and it's a shame that we didn't get to see the entire routine. It just shows how difficult these routines are and how much risk is involved.
Yes. There's that reverse hecht, and her hands are there. Just, you know, they just come rip right off.
The good news is that her viewpoint at that point, she is able to see where she's
Yes.
doing some of the moves you can't tell.
Right, and if you notice, you know, her coach is right behind her there just to make sure she doesn't release into that low bar.
It's amazing.
It's a blind move.
Oh, and when you watch coaches, it's amazing to me when they know when to spot. To me, they always look in trouble. But
Yes.
the coaches are so good about knowing. And her score is at 8.95. And that's going to bring up last night's top scorer, Sarah Mykrit from Carmel High School in Mundelein. What a beautiful gymnast.
Nice extension. Full pirouette on top. Again, nice. Excellent extension. Full twist into back. Nice job. Very clean set. Very clean.
She is thrilled. Sarah was injured her knee right before regionals and has had to take some tricks out of some of her events. This is one where she doesn't have to put so much pressure on the knee except on the dismount. And you get an idea of the grace and strength and beauty of Sarah Mykra, the senior gymnast.
Notice the legs are always straight, always together. Nice toe point. Into the long hang. Cast through the handstand, right up on top, full extension. Swinging giants, passes through handstand on the top, pikes them through, full twisting flyaway dismount, no steps. Excellent.
And our new leader is Sarah Mykra with a 9.6. So she takes the lead from Jenny Snow. And that's going to bring up from Downers Grove South High School, senior Michelle McCoy. Her team also competing here.
Her score last night was a 9.4. She'll try to improve on that. Again, that would add to her team total. Downers Grove South currently in 8th place. Half pirouette, swinging giants, full pirouette. Clean set there. Moved well between the bars. The rhythm, no slowdowns. She, technique-wise and execution-wise, did a nice job. It's a double leg jam through the long hang. Cast immediately to the handstand to begin giants. And her full twisting flyaway dismount.
Nice routine by Michelle. Coach is replaying it right now with her.
That's Mark Mueller.
She seemed very pleased. That's probably more important than anything. It doesn't really make any difference what anybody thinks, as long as you know that you've done the best you can, you feel good about your effort. And that's been so apparent.
So true.
And we can't emphasize that enough, because meet is just like life. There are ups and downs. We've seen enough of them already tonight. And going, doesn't matter if you go down. What matters is if you get back up again. And these gymnasts have certainly done a lot of that over the years.
Boy, that's for sure. That's the nature of the sport.
Her score is a 9.25 with 2 competitors remaining. Next up, Nikki Drennan, the vault champion. She's from Naperville North High School and had a 9.45 last night.
She was a champion on this event as a freshman, finished in 3rd place last year. As a sophomore, we'll have to see what she does this time.
Bars is a definite strength for her.
She's a very good all-around gymnast. Cast to a handstand. Wanting to work in the giants there. That stop and that pause will be a deduction. Free hip. Uprise, rather. And a double back flyaway. Clearly not her best routine. Definitely had some challenges getting into it in the beginning, but once she was able to get started, moved pretty well.
It happened so quickly, I'm not sure that any of us knew where she was going with that.
That's right. Well, we can watch it right here at the beginning. There's her mount, glide kip to the high bar. And then she takes the pause there, casts the hands on her. She wants to go over the top. Didn't quite reach the handstand. Stops, tries it again, takes the pirouette now, and is able to get into her routine. But that pause and that extra swing will cost her, unfortunately.
She showed a lot of strength, and that was almost when she was on top bar with no momentum to carry her through. As you look at Emmy Cole, we're now as we wait for Nikki Drennan's score. Emmy again, the senior. She's going to have to try to beat her teammate, Sarah Mykra.
Score for Nikki Drennan, 8.75.
And Nikki Drennan's score is at 8.75, so Emmy will be the last person with a chance, of course, state championship, and she is definitely capable.
That's for sure, finishing second in this event as a sophomore. Last year she was in 6th place. Let's see what she can do this time. Giants on the low bar. That's very unusual. And a double back.
Fly away. A lot of difficulty.
A lot of difficulty.
I think it hurt a little bit too when she whacked the high bar. There's Sarah Mykret talking with her. Of course, each time one of these young ladies betters their score from the night before, it also helps their team score, though I don't think anyone can catch them. They're still in search of the best team score.
That front somersault, that front salto is really a tough move. It's a release move. Baby Giant on the low bar. And that extra swing when you whack your leg like that may cost a little challenge there, score-wise. Clear hip, swinging through Giants. And a double back flyaway. She sticks her landing nicely.
There's a tie for 5th place between Lynette Brosette and Hannah Shin. Lynette is from Elk Grove High School. Hannah's from Fremd High School. They both scored 37.35 points. Please step forward, taking your place on the award stand.
These are the all-around winners from last night's competition.
It's Mr. Jim Freeze, the principal of Downers Grove North High School, giving out those awards. He's a member of the board of directors.
In 4th place with a score of 37.90 points from Carmel High School, Emmy Cole.
A senior.
In 3rd place with a score of 38.05 points from Downers Grove North High School, Sandy Menard.
Kind of nice receiving your medal from your principal there. Extra hug.
In 2nd place with a score of 38.20 points from Mundelein High School, Jenny Snell.
Jenny having a great senior meet.
2 days of great. That's wonderful.
And in 1st place with a score of 38.35 points from Rock Island High School, the 1993 Illinois State All-Around Champion is Tiffany Chapman.
A sophomore from Rock Island.
She really did an outstanding job. Her point total yesterday, 38.35, is just 5/100ths of a point off the state record in that event.
Which is an average of about a 9.58.
Isn't that amazing?
For every event.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting
That's
the
what's so special about this event,
All-Around.
this award, actually, the all-around. I mean, this is consistency and excellence all together in one.
So as you saw them on the stand, there you see them on the board. State champ, Tiffany Chapman. And the other young ladies who have done such a great job being consistent and having overall talent. The all-arounders for 1993.
Thank you, ladies.
As you see Tiffany getting ready to go to compete for her next event, we're going to be awarding the uneven parallel bars, which you just saw in competition. The last score when we left was Emmy Cole, and she had a 9.4. John officially should put her in a tie for 5th. So Sarah Mykret's score should stand up. as a 9.6. And there they are. Sarah Mykert, the state champ from Carmel. Jenny Snell with their third runner-up medal. Tiffany Chapman, Hannah Shin, Lynn Brissett, Janice Spielman, and Emmy Cole. What a group of great gymnasts.
In 11th place, with a score of 8 points.
And now Mark Wilcox with those awards.
And now the medal winners. There was a three-way tie for 5th place. The score was 9.4. The three girls tying were Emmy Cole of Carmel, Lynette Brissett of Elk Grove High School, and Janice Spillman of Waukegan. Please come forward, taking your place on the award stand.
Lynette and Janice getting their first state medals.
That's got to be so totally exciting, don't you think? And that's Tom Howard giving the awards.
President of the board of directors, and his last year as principal from high school.
That's right.
Hannah Shin waiting patiently.
In 4th place, with a score of 9.45 from Fremd High School, Hannah Shin. In 3rd place with a score of 9.5 from Rock Island High School, Tiffany Chapman. In 2nd place with a score of 9.55 from Mundelein High School, Jenny Snell.
It's so nice to see a gymnast like Jenny do so well in her last meet. She was just out there in the same spot for the all-around, and what an accomplishment to again do it in the individual events.
That's true, because traditionally you've got both specialists, you know, that really do focus on that one event.
And in first
sometimes
place,
it's difficult for the
with a score
all-rounder
of
to
9.60
place that
from
one.
Carmel High School, the 1993 Illinois State Champion on uneven parallel bars is Sarah Mykert.
Well, she really wanted this event. I tell you, yesterday with her 9.6 coming into the prelims, and then today coming back with a, or excuse me, yesterday 9.7, today 9.6. She has just been the leader and taken over that event both days here.
Well, before regionals, they were not sure she would be able to compete. She came out strong, and I'm so happy to see her crowned as a very deserving state champion gymnast on the uneven parallel bars. Sarah Mykert of Carmel.
She's happy.
Please hold your places.
Let's see Sarah again, doing what she does so well.
Again, form just is so obvious here.
Thank you very much, ladies. At this time, we're going to take a 15-minute break, but please be reminded there are no pass-outs issued at the state.
Full extension. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Anytime during the session.
And a nice dismount. Excellent routine.
And a great response from her teammates.
That's right.
She gets the hugs, so well deserved. Well, there you have the results of the uneven parallel bars, and we're only halfway through the evening. We've still got the balance beam next and the floor exercise to finish, so stay tuned. We'll be back. Broadcast rights for the Illinois High School Girls Gymnastics Championships have been granted to Sports Channel by the Illinois High School Association. Any reproduction or rebroadcast of this event without the express written consent of Sports Channel and the IHSA is prohibited. There it is, the 4-inch wide balance beam and Emmy Cole of Carmel, as you'll see the order of participation.
Nice combination. Flip flop back. Woo! Full turn. Gainer back. Layout step out. Nice. Sleep. And a double twisting dismount. Nice way to start an event. I tell you, this event is a tough one anyhow, and to be first on it has got to be a little tougher.
Score for Emmy, 9.4. Same score she had last night, so her team score does not change as Alyssa Rapp prepares to mount the beam.
That's kind of interesting. Unique move there, the shoulder roll. Very unique. Setting up for her tumbling pass here. Nice series, connecting, no stops. Well, now there's another unique one, a one-arm flip-flop. Full turn. Again, that's a requirement. Sometimes causes people a lot of trouble there. And a balance. Notice how she stays on the balls of her feet. Setting up for her dismount here. Round off, layout back.
Nice job by Alyssa Rapp in her first competition at the state tournament in the finals. And Alyssa's score is a 9.25, so she does improve over last night by 500, which helps her team.
I'm sure they'll take it in that race for Buffalo Grove.
And that brings up Tracy Meyer, the junior from Aurora Christian.
Very solid, very sure. Consecutive flip-flops, nice and solid. Nice high switch leap.
Nice turn.
Valdez, that's always a pretty move. Aerial cartwheel, nice and solid. And there's her dismount. Oh, Rudy, nice job.
Tracy Meyer scored 9.20. And now Jamie Orsakowski from Rolling Meadows, who is also competing for her team, currently in 6th place.
Cute little aerial walkover, unique mount. Very tough round off, right into a back handspring. That's very hard to do in beam. Nice backward shoulder roll. Little loss of balance there. Slight deduction. She looks very confident. Front walkover. Solid aerial cartwheel. Nice job. And her dismount. Full twisting back. Nice job. Round off back. Full.
A big look of relief as she cuts to Coach Al Galani and then gets smothered by her teammates.
She can breathe now.
That's a look at Kim Oblak, the senior from Glenbard East, as Jamie Orzakowski's score is at 9.40, so she is tied for the lead. Kim Oblak, who we saw on the vault, now competes on the balance beam. It also improves the team score for Rolling Meadows by 0.15.
Consecutive flip-flops, nice and solid. Handstand. Nice high switch leap. There's a standing back, very solid. Rock that one nicely. There's the change in level. Back extension roll. Don't see many of those. They're very tough. Unfortunately, it's a fall. It's a 5/10 deduction. She does have 10 seconds to get back on and complete her routine. Nice full turn. And round off full. Nice finish. Sometimes it's very difficult when you've fallen off to regain your composure and complete your routine with the same kind of intensity and vigor that you started off with, because I'm sure she's disappointed.
Kim Oblak's score is an 8.8, which of course would have been a 9.3 without the fall, so you can see what a good routine that was. And that brings up B. Sells, another of the trio of seniors for Carmel.
Very light flip-flops. Nice. Nice. Beautiful extension. She's moving very well. Valdez, pretty move. Also shows us the change in level. Turgite, very tough to do it on the beam. Gainer flip-flop. Nice recovery. Beautiful. Except for the those couple little bobbles in balance. Very clean. And her toe point, her form was just outstanding.
And we have a three-way tie right now for first as B. Sells moves into that tie. And next competitor will be Jill Holland for the junior from Buffalo Grove. And of course, B's score helps her team by 1/10.
Nice press handstand mount. Nice flip-flops, very graceful. Full turn, solid. She's moving very well, very at home up there. Handstand straddle down, held it very nicely. There's the level change. Nice leap series. She's doing some very unique sideward movements, which are very difficult. Round off, layout back, nice and tight, very solid dismount. The unique things are what stand out in my mind in this routine.
And Jill scores a 9.35, so that'll give her team another 500s. That's Lynette Brissett from Elk Grove High School.
Using a very unique mount, round off, flip-flop onto the horse, excuse me, onto the beam. Very difficult, and she performed it very well. And she repeats that same combination on the beam. Nice, unique shoulder roll. Shows the level change, unique, different. Those are the things judges look for. Very solid routine so far. And her dismount, round off, double full. Beautiful job.
Oh, and she gives
Very
herself
clean.
a hand.
Yes.
And a score of 9.35 for Lynette Brissett. With 4 competitors remaining, our next competitor will be J.C. Herman, a freshman from Hinsdale South High School in Darien, Illinois.
Press handstand, very tough mount. Straddles down, beautiful. Cartwheel into a layout step out. Tough combination. Again, tumbling on the beam. Switch leap. Aerial cartwheel, whoa! Again, she has 10 seconds to remount and continue with a 5/10 deduction. setting up for a dismount. Cartwheel full. Nice job.
Good comeback.
Yes. Again, like we mentioned earlier, you know, whenever things aren't going well, it's difficult to rally, as it were, and get everything put together, but she did a nice job of doing that.
JC's score is at 8.75, and our next competitor will be Caitlin O'Keefe, a senior from Barrington High School. A very beautiful gymnast. And the beam is her favorite event.
Tough strength move. Nice job. Right into a back hip circle. Straddle press hand and back hip circle. Nice combination. Flip flop through to a chest roll. Exciting move. There's a Valdez. Nice high. Dismount. Flip-flop, right into the layout back. Good combination, something we haven't seen yet.
Her score for Caitlin is a 9.3. Fine performance, bettering her mark by a full 10th. Brings her team score up the same. And now Tiffany Chapman.
Nice, solid press hand. And back down. A lot of strength required to do that.
A little flexibility, too.
Yes. Needle scale, beautiful. Oh, nice combination. Flip-flop into a layout, step out. Solid. Solid full turn. Good. Well, that's cute. And a Valdez. Beautiful combination. Flip-flop into a double full. We just saw that combination from our last gym's flip-flop layout. Tiffany increases that difficulty significantly by putting a double full twist into the dismount itself.
And that's the Cynthia Parker, a sophomore from Woodstock Marion High School.
Nice combination. Flip-flop, layout, step out. A lot of tumbling. Standing back. Another double full. Wow. Doing some very tough dismounts here today.
Well, Cynthia Parker going after Tiffany Chapman's score of 9.5.
And these routines are so full. They have so many things they're doing so well.
I tell you what, back to back, Cynthia Parker scores a 9.5, and she is going to be the co-state champion on the balance beam. As she walks back, and now we get a smile at the crowd.
I was wondering where that was. As a sophomore to be the state champion, that's exciting.
That's terrific. And there are the final results of the balance beam. The co-champions, the sophomores, Tiffany Chapman of Rock Island and Cynthia Parker of Marion High School in Woodstock with scores of 9.5. And the trio, Emmy Cole of Carmel, B. Sells of Carmel, and Jamie Orzakowski of Rolling Meadows, all at 9.4.
For third place.
And here's Mark
between
Wilcox
Emmy
for the
Cole
awards.
of Carmel, B. Seltz of Carmel, and Jamie Orzakowski of Rolling Meadows. They all scored 9.4. Please come forward, taking your place on the award stand.
Well, it's crowded at the top.
That's always fun.
It is, it's great.
There's a tie for first place as well. The score is 9.5. The two girls tying for first place on the balance beam, Tiffany Chapman of Rock Island and Cynthia Parker of Marion High School.
Now we get a smile out of Cynthia. So we have two repeat champions, Nikki Drennan on the vault and Tiffany Chapman on the beam. And a new state champion in Cynthia Parker. 1993 co-champs on the balance beam. Tiffany's on the left and Cynthia on the right. So I'll treat you to both highlights. First, Tiffany Chapman.
Thank you, ladies.
This is, look at that great combination into her double full dismount. Very tough. That's what champions are made of.
A double delight. And now, as you see, Cynthia Parker going over with the flower. Let's take a look at her routine.
And that's her dismount also, another double full.
The 1993 co-champs on the beam, but don't go away because coming back, we'll have the floor exercise. Dawn Haig, who you last saw in vault from Buffalo Grove, young lady who's battled back from Crohn's disease. The junior from Buffalo Grove last night, a score of 9.45, and this is a fun routine.
Flip-flop, flip-flop, full on her first pass. This is cute.
exercise.
Exactly. What a crowd pleaser. And that's the neat thing about this event, the music. This music was so much fun, and she interpreted it so well.
It's beautifully choreographed.
Yes.
There's the order of contestants for the Floor X. Don Haig, Jenny Snell of Mundaline, Cynthia Parker, who you just saw win the balance beam, J.C. Herman, Sandy Menard, Nikki Drennan, Kara Kokinas in her first trip to the finals, Tiffany Chapman, Emmy Cole, Alyssa Rapp, and Jennifer Torres. As we get ready for Jenny Snell from Mundaline, the senior who's having 2 great days of gymnastics. Her score last night was a 9.6, which was the leading score.
Score for Dawn Haig is 9.4.
And Dawn's score at 9.40.
It's a great start.
Let's enjoy Jenny Snell.
Very strong tumbler. Here's her first pass. A whip back. Through to a double full. Nice job. Mount her. A music change and a tempo change. Nice double turn. Setting up for her next pass here. Arabian. Through to a full. Nice combination. Gets a lot of tumbling in her runs. Comes right back with a full. Nice job. Very good routine.
You really see the difference in the seniors with their presentation, their grace. It's a maturity issue.
They sell it.
They do.
Sell it. And that's part of what you need to do to impress the judges here.
And there's such a significant difference usually in the dance movements.
I think that's something that comes after you've watched a lot of people and spent a lot of time yourself. Here's another look at this pass. There's an Arabian through to a full. Nice job. It's a lot of tumbling. And all she does is step backs into the corner and then finishes her last pass. Traditionally, floor routines will have 3 tumbling passes in them, and they try to get as much tumbling in there as they can, going in multiple directions. Forward tumbling, back tumbling, side tumbling is in the case of the Arabians. Beautiful job.
Well, Jenny Snell has been a busy young lady tonight, and this is her last event and her last day being tired. I think it's relief as much as anything, and she has every right to be extremely proud of everything she's done for 4 years. And this is the culmination. Yep, that was her tape there. You want to keep it? 9.65. Last night it was a 9.60. Tiffany Chapman had a 9.65 last night, and right now Jenny has set a target. Bringing up Cynthia Parker from Marion High School in Woodstock. You saw her tumbling on the beam. Now let's see it on the floor.
She finished 3rd on this event last year, so she definitely is in the right league.
Popular music in Illinois with the Bulls.
Beautiful, beautiful. A front through to a double twist. Nice job.
like a senior.
She has the benefit of experience in this slot last year, finishing third in this event.
Not to mention just coming off a state championship performance on the beam. Can't hurt.
There's her front step out, right straight through into a double full. Tough combination. Nice tight double full. Great drop on that. Nice job.
That's 2 smiles tonight.
We'll take them. Here's another look at her. In her last tumbling pass. Round off flip-flop full. Nice job.
She threw a load of difficulty into that.
Yes, she did. Without being too repetitious, which is also, you know, an art of a real well choreographed and well placed routine.
And the worst part of the night, waiting for your score.
Really.
9.7. We have a new leader. She hugs Jenny Snell. There's a lot to go. We have 11 competitors and we have 8 left. And next up will be J.C. Herman from Hinsdale South High School, the freshman. Give you an idea how well Cynthia Parker did. She improved upon her score from last night by 3/10.
Boy, that's really remarkable. First pass, double full. She moves very well. Front through to a full, nice job. The last pass. Run off flip-flop full. Nice job. Another clean set.
J.C. Herman from Hinsdale South.
Just a freshman.
And J.C. scores a 9.4, tying her for 3rd place right now. And next up, Sandy Menard from Downers Grove North High School. A veteran of this competition.
A very powerful tumbler. And it's a double back, yes! Through to a double full. Woo!
by Sandy Menard, and you're right, she is so effortless with her tumbling.
Very strong tumbling.
She rotates her doubles so quickly that they look like singles. And she gets a 9.3. I'm sure that touch on the double back.
Yes.
Sandy with her back toward us there. Currently in 5th, so right now she's there for a medal as you look at Nikki Drennan from Naperville North. She's also capable of the double and has done it in state competition.
You're invited to remain seated following the floor exercise event for the presentation of
Coach and athlete share a moment together.
As soon as all the teams.
And she scores a 9.5, which moves her into 3rd place and brings up Kara Kokinas from Nazareth Academy located in LaGrange Park. There's Nikki catching her breath as she yells encouragement to Kara. Most of these kids have known each other since they were little tykes.
That's right. On a flip-flop double full. Nice job. Changes, yes. Tempo changes.
And beautifully done.
Yes.
The senior in the finals at the state meet. And a smile comes out. And Kara scores a 9.50, tying her for 3rd place. And that brings up Tiffany Chapman, defending state champ on this event. She tied last year with Kathy Counts.
she did, that's why she's one of the best.
And she, of course, led off with the triple.
Yep. Very solid tumbler. Outstanding. Here's a look at that last pass again. Nice job, don't full. Excellent.
The state record is a 9.9 held by Michelle Hernandez of Fremd High School.
That was clearly the best routine we've seen so far.
Magnificent.
Yes.
And extremely well deserved as you look at Emmy Cole, the senior from Carmel High School. And she has fun selling. She is great on the floor.
Music. We'll see flip-flop. We don't see that very often. Nice one. Short, little short. Nice job. Woo! Double back, double full. Powerful tumbling all the way through. Great choreography.
And the thing that sticks out in my mind, especially for the young gymnasts, to look at it, the little tiny thing she did at the end of each punctuation in the music.
Yes, it was very well choreographed. And there's that double back, and she stands it up.
She actually over-rotated.
Yes, over-rotated.
So often you worry if you'll make it, and she had plenty to spare.
Yes. And that was her opening pass. That was just outstanding.
Score for Emmy Cole, 9.50.
Her score is a 9.50, and as she walked by the music stand, she got a hug from state record holder and three-time champion Michelle Hernandez. And up next, Alyssa Rapp, the freshman from New Trier High School.
And here's that last double full, lands it short, which, you know, the short landing there really ended up costing her at least a tenth or two.
This is New Trier's last chance to improve upon their team score. Emmy did by 1/10, helping Carmel. So the Corsairs are up another 10. There's the defending state champ, Michelle Hernandez. Three times.
State record holder.
from New Trier High School in Winnetka, Illinois. She is our next to last competitor of the evening. And we are just about ready for our last competitor of the year. And it's probably appropriate that it's a senior and a really nice young lady from Barrington High School, Jennifer Torres, one of the best all-arounders in the state, has had some injury trouble and has come back to compete. As you look at Alyssa's ramp score, 9.30. The big contingent helping Jennifer and cheering her on. What a wonderful gymnast.
Very much so. Didn't have quite the tumbling difficulty that we've seen in some of the others, but she certainly made up for that in the dance area. Just moved very well, interpreted the music wonderfully well.
One of my favorite moves, the whip back, and you like the layout step out.
Well,
so
as far as we're concerned, it was wonderful then, huh?
Jennifer's score was a 9.40, which improves her score by 0.05 and helps her team. Well, there you have the last competition, but we're not done yet. We've got awards for the floor exercise and also the team awards, so stay with us. We'll be back.
Is your company image?
Kara Kokinas of Nazareth Academy. Please come forward, taking your place on the award stand.
It's a three-way tie. As you see the finals, Tiffany Chapman atop the leaderboard. And Emmy Cole, Nikki Drennan, and Kara Kokinas, we just saw walk out and are being awarded their medals. What diversity in the floor acts. That's what's so much fun with the music and the different styles. Kara Kokinas having a balance problem there, but nowhere else.
9.65 from Mundelein High School, Jenny Schnell.
No stranger to that award stand.
Not only this year, but many other years. What a fine, fine senior year for a fine young lady.
In second place with a score of 9.7 from Marion Central Catholic High School, Cynthia Parker.
She certainly put together two outstanding routines here on beam and floor.
And in first place with a score of 9.8 from Rock Island High School, the 1993 Illinois State Floor Exercise Champion is Tiffany Chapman.
Last year we said, look out for this young lady. We were prophetic.
Clearly the lady of the tournament here. 3 first places. Woo! Pretty impressive.
And we know it's difficult to be an all-arounder and still do so well as a specialist. She did it. And And there's your
Ladies
state
and
floor
gentlemen,
exercise
presenting
champion,
1993 Illinois State medalist.
Tiffany Chapman from Rock Island High School. She competes by herself. Her school has no team due to budget cuts. Throughout the evening, team scores have been going on without a lot of fanfare from us because they stayed virtually the same. Carmel High School will repeat as state champions. Buffalo Grove will also repeat as a trophy winner. And New Trier takes home the bronze. Barrington with a fine performance, coming back for injuries throughout the year, and Frem back here after several tremendous state championship performances in past years. It's good to see them back. Yes, it is. And only 8 teams made it here to the finals. That's right. And a whole lot of teams started. This is quite an accomplishment for every team that began the season and competed so well, and those that are here at the end. And there's the third place team trophy being awarded to New Trier.
Excellent.
Nothing replaces that feel.
That's for sure.
Chuck Suda. Assistant coaches Lori Bells and Shannon Thorne.
Buffalo Grove becoming a power in gymnastics.
Gymnasts Dawn Haig, Jr.
One of the state finalists this evening.
Freshman.
The littlest
Jill
gymnast in the
Holland,
meet.
Jr.
Most definitely.
Jill with that beautiful beam
Gina
routine.
Carter, Jr. Shannon Cecina, Jr.
Chuck, one of the fine young coaches here in Illinois.
Certainly guided his team to a very successful season.
And in second place, the state runner-up, the Bison of Buffalo Grove. And there's Emmy Cole, the senior, leading on her teammates, the Corsairs of Mundelein Carmel, repeating as state champions from 1993. The principal of the high school.
These are the members of the team. First of all, head coach, Norbert Dixon.
Coach Norbert Ben Dixon. They don't even have a gym. They have to work at a club.
Gymnast Emmy Cole, senior.
Emmy Cole, one of those wonderful seniors. She sells with a wonderful balance beam routine. And there's the third one, Sarah Mykrit, the state champ on the uneven parallel bars.
Boy, that's a real trio of power there. They certainly had a great state meet.
So 3 young ladies the Corsairs are going to miss.
Tanya Holland, Jr.
As the strains of Whitney Houston's One Moment in Time go through the gym, it truly has been wonderful for so many young ladies.
I would agree with you there. This is always a real emotional time. I enjoy this meet. I've been totally impressed with the competition, the way the coaches have prepared the athletes for this day. And I guess when you look at over the highlights, everything, the thing that one stands out would be the individual champions. And then, of course, Tiffany Chapman's name comes to mind. Just an outstanding meet.
Well, for Judy Bussey, I'm Ann Penstone. We hope you enjoyed the event, and we hope you'll take time to go out and see one of the other terrific high school events in your area. Let's take a last look at tonight's champions. We thank you for being with us. At this time, Sports Channel would like to thank H. David Fry and Susan Hendrickson at the Illinois High School Association for making this championship event possible. We'd also like to thank Sherry Wilcox of Palatine High School for her cooperation in the coordination of this event. This meet was produced and directed by Jim Corno Jr. Graphics coordinator was Doug Stanton. Remote facilities were provided by Trio Video of Chicago. And our executive producer is Craig Bowman. The proceeding has been an exclusive presentation of Sports Channel.